Hello everybody. Well, this is my first video. Um, I would like to share with you this interesting build of branded Mitsurugi. I saw on Sunday the deck list of the winner of YCS Lima Peru trip, and also the second place list of Mateo. I saw with Drift build that you only need 3 Habakiri, Amno, Saji, the 2 rituals, Mitsurugi ritual, Mitsurugi mirror, and pre-prep. So you can search mirror and Habakiri. And also 3 prayers. And in Mateo's build, he was using 2 Habakiri, 1 Amno, 3 prayers, and 1 Mitsurugi ritual. He tested both, and well, first of all, I noticed that it didn't require, or it doesn't require too much space, or too many space. What's the correct word? Well, it doesn't require much space in your deck. If you're playing 60 card branded, well, you have a lot of space or a lot of ways to make it fix. So and it is also including the new support, but you can make any change that you want. Anyway, because I'm also playing Dogmatic also, if I'm playing this ritual, well, at least I have to include one Dogmatic ritual. You can take this, the ritual, Dogmatic matrix. You can change the extra deck, but this is the interesting part about including Mitsurugi cards. You can bridge them with high spirits. They are dark. You can use them for Titanic Lad or for Lubelio with Infusion Summoning. But the best part is that you can play around roll and you bait the Ash or the Impulse. So if your opponent only have one of those and it negates your Mitsurugi ritual, then it's really probable that your branded fusion is going to resolve. And for example, in branded Draco Tail, I don't like that you mix your extra deck with other cards. However, I think branded Draco Tail it's better than Mitsurugi branded. But maybe I'm not the best branded player, and probably somebody could make this build even better. And probably in that case, branded Mitsurugi will be a better choice. Anyway, I tested these versions, the one with Mateo package and the one with Drift package. If you're playing Trust, I like the Drift package because you can use Trust to also search pre-preparation. In my testing, most of the time you are going for this or you are going for Nadir, so you can get this Ecclesia, the Dogmatic Matrix, or you probably are not going to set Fusion Duplication. No, that's what at least I found. So I'm going to show you some replays. Again, I'm not the best player. I had good opponents. I don't think that they were the best player of the world, but you can still watch what can you do with the deck. There are some tools that I didn't record. There were against Draco Tail. In that game, in that match, I think I won the first. I lost the second, then I won again. This deck I lost again. Pure branded 60 cards, super poly, and branded banishment can really destroy your board. So against branded and advanced those cards, well, you're probably going to have a bad moment, a bad match. Beside that, I have some games, and there's only In these games, only 2 duels instead of 3 of the match because the opponent just left the duel room before we finish the match. I don't know why. So my opponent was Mitsurugi. I don't know if it was pure, and I only draw pre-preparations. So I have access to the Mitsurugi package, and then I can use God Sarcophagus. Oh, it was Mitsurugi Ryzeal. I remember this match. Uh, this was a match, but I didn't record the first duel. Anyway, it was the same board in both matches. The loop, the hand rip twice. He took me 2 cards from hand. In both games, at the end I won. So this is the second duel. He already knows that I play branded Mitsurugi. Again, probably he's not negating what he should negate, but well, you can still watch the games and see what can you do with the deck. I believe the first game I won because of only branded, and in the second game I'm winning because of the Mitsurugi package. And of course I'm testing with the new cards. I can attack directly. And here I won the match. And it was again Yomi deck. Here we only have branded cards. There's no way we can breach into the Mitsurugi cards. And I think this was I don't remember if it was the first or the second. I don't remember. Probably the first. He surrendered. This game, I think I lost the first one. I didn't have a board breaker because he left me the Photon Lord, uh, the Titanic Hope Heartbringer, the one that negates spells, the Photon Lord that negates monster effects. I don't remember the other monster. And this is the first game where I couldn't do anything. I didn't activate prayer because I didn't want him to know that I'm playing the Mitsurugi cards, but it doesn't matter. At the end, it didn't matter because there was no way I could beat that board. It was a Ghoti player. So we sent Titanic Land. Okay, we buy the Ash. As a water deck, they also could play Impulse, but there was no Impulse. I think I didn't go for branded fusion because I already had album in the graveyard. Maybe I didn't want to summon a tribute it with Lubellion and don't get their effect. I don't remember. branded future in that game. Because I already had Mirage, I don't remember. This is the second game. With up and withdraw pre-preparation, so we have the access to the Mitsurugi cards. And so our only Mitsurugi card is Saji, that's unfortunately. So I think we only use it at the end the branded cards, and here I forgot that Vanquish Soul cards activate if you activate a card in your hand, and I shouldn't use the surrender effect to banish the Mad Love when Vanquisher was adding it to the hand. Well, to be honest, in this game I thought that I already lost the first duel, or that I have already lost the first duel, but I wanted to see what the opponent could do with all his cards. So let's see what else we can do. We force the negate of Reaper. And now we are going to play with the fusion duplication, and intentionally I set the super poly in the same column as the Vanquish Soul spell, the one forced release, so they could pop it instead of the fusion duplication. Here the opponents pop the rebellion, don't know why. Okay, Mirror is not going to manage anything, but now we can special summon Alice. At the end I decided to go for Rebellion to summon Chaos and pop the cards. So now we got rid of the XYZ monsters and Exceed monsters. Mirror blows the field. And we drew Dogmatic Matrix, so we can ritual summon them. I destroy it first, so he can send cards from his extra deck. Now we're playing Alba Lenatus because of Dracotel. If the opponent is not playing Dracotel, then we side it. I did that because I knew I could activate the grand renewal effect. Here I forgot about the protection of the trap. Yeah, I used the fake because he wanted to attack, and then I don't know, because he only had Zeus, he could take control of fire and dark, he could take control of qualities, special summon is in attack mode. Um, I will have 400 icons at the end. Um, then what was I was going to do? Gold. I think I lost this game, but well, the opponent surrendered or left the duel for some reason. Again, Fire King, Jurrac Fire King. Now I know that he didn't negate any of my effects because he only had one fire monster in his hand that was Karuk. So now we have access to the Mitsurugi cards. And here I wanted to also summon Habakiri, but because and that's why I added this ritual spell. I should have added prayers. Mm, and then drew volcanics. Mm. And there was no way we could pass that door. We just lost. So the opponent has access to Kirin and Megal. That means Jurrac and Meteor. And at that point, I knew that that card was super poly. Mm, or at least that was what I felt. And with different attributes, he couldn't use it because Cartouche is light and Amno is dark. Here I wanted to go for game, he just surrendered. He left the duel room, so we couldn't know who would have won the match. I like this build. Um, you can play what other cards you want. But give it a try if you want to try something different that doesn't mix your extra deck with other cards that are not dragons or are not branded related. Probably, uh, I hope you could have fun and also that maybe exploit this build, exploit this deck, and find probably also you could also find a better way to play it maybe. Well, that's all. Everybody have a nice day. And finally, this channel is meant to because I don't want to have another channel. It's meant to have videos mainly about branding. I think that the most interactive or funny way to watch is in master duel tools of branded text. Um, but you will also watch unboxings of other TCGs like Dragon Ball, One Piece, just unboxings, not those of those games. I don't want to have two different channels. So this is going to be mainly branded, but if I buy other product of TCG, you could also watch the unboxing. Alright, goodbye, have a nice day, everybody. Also, well, I've been testing this build since Sunday, and I noticed today, October 3rd, that the Mitsurugi cards are coming to Master Duel. So if Abakiri is in that package, in that booster, in that pack, well, I'm going to play this build, the branded Mitsurugi in Master Duel. If not, I will just play branded, almost pure with the lore, all the lore cards. Also, I will search it in YouTube branded Mitsurugi this week and didn't find this mix. So only branded Mitsu versus Mitsurugi or branded Reikoto versus Mitsurugi. But in this comment of Fafnir, I was I post a comment and this guy said this guy I made a friend branded Mitsu and this other one I've been trying to do that. It's actually not that bad. It's just underplayed. Yes, it is underplayed. Well, there is people that probably have already tested, and I don't know why maybe they don't have time to just upload it to YouTube. That might be the reason. But this build probably could have been tested by other people. So I'm not the creator of this build, by the way, so I don't want to say that. But it is underplayed, and I think it could be a nice opportunity again to watch it in action on the upcoming pack if Abakiri is being released too. And that's all.